This is 26-year-old Dawson McGee, sitting in a police interrogation room in the early hours of a Tuesday morning. The Monday night before, he stabbed his own mother to death for asking him to move out of the house.
Isn't just a moment, it's a lifestyle, a reason to breathe, an escape from this evil world filled with thieves. It's art.
Yeah.
It's the first gift you open on Christmas. A hug from a loved one. Everything you've ever wanted. Everything you need.
Facts.
And get a job. Dawson is unaware that he is being recorded
Yo, this guy's a weirdo, yo.
on a hidden camera. In 3 seconds from now, he will hear
Yo, this is an hour long? Oh, shit. Oh, nah.
sound of the door being opened by a detective. And at that exact moment, you will see a remarkably noticeable switch in his demeanor.
We've got something we want to talk to you about. We want to talk to you about what happened to your mom.
What happened to my mom?
Well, you tell me.
People called me and said something happened at home to Mom. They were very bad. What happened to my mom?
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
I was waiting for the phone about my brother and she said...
That's TBD?
Okay. Well, so, was your sister home this weekend?
What do you mean that's TBD?
I'm supposed to have...
Yo, why is he doing this? Now, this is getting me tight. He don't act like this, right? He don't act like this, right?
Well, that's up to you if you like one. But, I mean, we like to talk to you.
Like, he don't normally talk like this, right? He's faking?
You want to ask for an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's faking?
It would come as no surprise that a judge deemed him fit to stand trial. A jury then found
He
him
is
legally
laced.
sane, and he was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his mother.
Laced.
All of which was in spite of a continuous charade of mental illness similar to the one you see here. Dawson clearly believed that his passage through the legal system would somehow be easier if he were presumed insane, which is a naive, yet somewhat common misconception that many suspects make when facing serious charges. They have this notion that a plea of insanity would either lower the severity of their punishment or liberate them from it altogether. That instead of being sent to prison, they would simply be released back into society, perhaps with a free psychotherapeutic program to attend on the weekends. This is, of course, a far cry from reality. In the United States, if you're found responsible for a serious offense, but also found not guilty of the crime by reason of insanity, you will be institutionalized at a high-security psychiatric facility. These institutions are without question some of the darkest and most disturbing places in the system. And if you're not actually suffering from the crippling effects of mental illness, living in this type of environment will be a mentally agonizing experience. The foresight of what occurs inside these units would make the majority wish to avoid them. But once you are in, it is very hard to get out, and you will have to serve the same, if not a greater amount of time than you would have had.
Where's
to
the
serve
footage
in
at, bro?
prison.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening. Where's the footage at, bro? I'm not fucking listening.
Pretend to be crazy in order to get away with it.
I understand.
I
understand, bro.
Forward will be an extremely dark and uncomfortable existence, whether you manage to fool the system or not. But there is one benefit, which is the elimination of capital punishment. The United States cannot execute someone deemed insane during the time of their offense, which is the only conceivable reason a defendant would cling to this narrative even after knowing what lies ahead should it succeed. And this happens to be a notion that ties in closely to the primary
Who was that?
subject of succeed. And this happens to be a notion that ties in closely to the primary subject of this video. It will focus on one particular individual whose interrogation footage is so fraught with blatant trickery that most of the segments presented to you won't even need suggestive commentary. You can simply observe and judge for yourself whether you see authentic behavior.
He did not
or
look
not.
like me. That's cap.
But before showing you what pretending to be crazy looks like, we'll briefly show you a genuine case of the criminally insane, or at least a far more
Watch the school
convincing
shooter.
one.
Is this not the school shooter?
18-year-old Jared Murray.
Oh, there's a part
freshman at
two?
East
There's a
Central
part two?
University in Oklahoma. On a Wednesday evening in
Wait, it's about
December,
to start.
he asked fellow student Gennaro Sanchez for a ride to Walmart. Once they got there, Murray pulled out a handgun and made Gennaro drive to an isolated country road where he shot him twice in the head. He then attempted to hitchhike to Canada, but was soon apprehended by police on the side of the road. He immediately confessed to the crime once apprehended, and was then interrogated by the arresting officer.
I went down to his dorm room and asked if I could be given a ride to Walmart in exchange for $20 gas money.
Yeah.
So he took you to Walmart?
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah.
Did you both go in?
No, we did not go in, sir.
Yeah.
Why not?
We pulled into the parking lot, then I pulled the weapon on him and demanded that he take me to Asher, Oklahoma, sir.
Yeah.
And why did all of a sudden did you decide that you needed to go to Asher?
Okay.
Because I was planning to take him out into the country and kill him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
W honesty. W honesty.
He panicked, went to pull out his phone. I yanked the phone out of his hand, and
Yep.
then he panicked some more.
Popped and
Kept telling me
panicking.
not to
Yep,
kill him.
yep.
To make him feel more comfortable, I unloaded the clip.
Oh
unloaded the
my
bolt,
God.
The chamber, handed them over to him, and that eased his nerves a little.
What
Then
the
I pulled
fuck?
a second clip out of my pocket and set it on my lap.
What the fuck?
And so you're driving east, and so I guess at some point, did you decide now was the time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what happened?
I loaded the gun quickly, chambered the round quickly, shot once, missed, shot a second time, hit, jumped out of the car, went around. He was driving 10-15 miles an hour, so it was rather slow. Ran around the hood of the car, and of course it was slow when he wasn't purposefully driving.
What the fuck?
Tried to pull him out, couldn't get him out until he already had hit the tree. Pulled him out there, dumped him into the, before I dumped him into the ditch, I heard him gurgling. I'm not sure if that was a physiological or physical process after death.
W honesty? W honesty?
I thought that he might have still lived through that somehow, because he was gurgling, so I shot him again and then shoved him down in the ditch.
He makes a half-hearted
What?
attempt to conceal the body with a handful of leaves and a stick. He then walks in the direction of the highway.
Did you get back on the highway?
Yes, sir.
And which way did you go?
No, sir.
And what was
He does not give a fuck. He not lying.
Canada, sir.
He's telling the truth.
Canada.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He's
He
giving
states that his
details,
plan
bro.
was to escape into Canada, but he had nothing to escape with, not even a passport.
I had tried hitchhiking. Most
Yo,
of the way
Swaz.
because the only way this was
Hey.
going to work, factoring
Hi, Swaz.
in my belief that y'all found a crime scene is if someone were to give me a ride there and then. And then whenever your patrol car was pulling up behind me, I didn't know it was a patrol car. I stuck my thumb out and he was there for the rest.
I want to ask you just point blank, because, I mean, you sat here and confessed to...
Bro, it's Twitch, it's Twitch, it's Twitch. It's Twitch, not me, it's Twitch.
Killed him on that.
It's
Yes,
Twitch.
that's right. Have you ever killed anybody else?
No, sir.
You will now see the detective
It's
attempt to establish
Twitch.
a motive for the crime.
It's Twitch. Twitch did it. It's not me.
What you got out of it? Can you help me?
I don't really get anything out of it.
Do you feel any remorse?
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I'm sad that I got caught.
There just was going to be one person that was going to suffer from your consequences of killing.
You have no reason to believe me, sir.
I guess I'm just still having a real hard time understanding why.
Yeah, bro. He lying to you, bro.
The
He lying
detective
to you, bro.
fails to establish a solid motive for a
He's
further
lying,
2
bro.
minutes.
He's lying.
The
He's
discussion
straight
eventually
capping, bro.
lands on the victim's long-term
He
girlfriend.
lying, bro.
You don't think she's going to be
Nah,
upset,
Swaz.
heartbroken?
I think she will be, sir.
Nah.
How did that make you feel?
No different, sir.
He's lying, bro.
I think you've been honest with me. I think you told me just straight up.
How do people watch this?
Nah, bro.
I'd rather watch baseball. I'm watching. I mean, I'm watching. Like, I'm watching. Like, I'm watching. But, like, I'm watching. But, like, it's kind of losing me.
Yes, sir.
But, like, I'm here.
You killed a young man.
Chat, y'all here? I'm here.
Just for the simple
But, like,
fact of,
I don't know.
I guess much,
We got a whole 50 fucking minutes left of this shit, bro.
for you.
Yes, sir.
And
Alright, come on. Come on.
Do not think about getting up, right, buddy?
This is 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, who 3 hours and 55 minutes prior to this moment murdered 17 people at his former high school in Parkland, Florida. Among the dead were 3 teachers and 14 students, the majority of whom were 14 years old. A further 17 students were seriously wounded during the massacre. The gunman dropped his rifle 7 minutes into the rampage and then blended in with the crowd as he ran out of the building. He was at large for 1 hour and 20 minutes, during which time he stopped off at a subway.
What? He did that?
A further 17 students were seriously wounded during the massacre. The gunman dropped his rifle 7 minutes into the rampage and then blended in with the crowd as he ran out of the building. He was at large for 1 hour and 20 minutes, during which time he stopped off at a Subway and then a McDonald's, where he sat down and casually spoke to one of the victim's brothers. The student was his sister had just been shot through the chest by the man sitting across the table. The description of the shooter was transmitted by police over the radio, which led to an officer identifying and arresting him on a street just 2 miles away from the school. He was taken to the nearest hospital and examined by a doctor for roughly 1 hour and 45 minutes. He was medically cleared and then transferred to the local sheriff's office where he was subjected to interrogation.
God his ass. God is dumbass. Look at his dumbass. God is dumbass.
From the moment the subject entered the room, his
he thought
eyes
he was
had been
slick,
fixed upon nothing but the
Chat,
floor.
he thought he was slick. He thought he was slick. He thought he was low key. He thought he was valid. Stupid boy. He thought he was valid, bro. He ran out, did all that other shit, and thought he was valid, bro. He dumb. He dumb as shit.
He's held on to this downward-facing gaze as if he's either in a state of shock or disconnected from the moment.
Yo, Swaz, what are you saying, bro? Where's your fidget spinner? It's gone. It broke.
At the exact moment the door shuts, he lifts up his head to observe his surroundings. His behavior completely shifts once he believes no one is watching. If we look at his demeanor a moment earlier, we can see the contrast. He went from being detached to alert. His behavior changed as the environment changed, which is a recurring theme
always
throughout
alert.
this interrogation.
That's how I
It shows
am
us
at
that
all
his mind
times,
isn't wandering off
24/7,
during these
all
moments
day,
of
all
apparent
day,
disconnection.
always alert.
He is in fact fully present and very aware of what's going on around him.
That's facts.
As he looks up, his eyes immediately lock onto the camera. He now knows he is still being
always,
watched,
AG, I'm
and his
always on
following
time.
gestures will resemble that of someone
I'm always
with
alert,
suicidal
bro.
tendencies.
Always ready. I'm ready for whatever. What the fuck? I'm not ready for that. What the fuck? What the
At face
fuck?
value, these externalized suicidal thoughts may seem genuine to some, but when framed with the rest of his behavior throughout this interrogation, they are exposed for what they really are: an act, a calculated attempt to garner sympathy and paint his character in what he believes to be a more positive light.
Nah, he's a wardo. That's a wardo. That's a
All
wardo
right.
right there.
How you doing, Nick? You all right? Gotta be able to speak. So I
That
can
emo's
hear you.
funny. Is that Bruce's new shit?
All right. I just need to ask you really your
That's
name
so
and
funny.
date of birth just to confirm I got it right, and then I'm gonna see you want a glass of water or something. What's your first name?
This is a situation where the proof against the suspect is already conclusive. He is without question responsible for the crimes under investigation, making the
That's
pursuit
just
of
funny,
a
that's just
confession not
funny.
essential. The police know he did it, but they need to know why he did it, which would already require a complex strategy in order to obtain the correct information. But the suspect's
Pullen.
first recorded statements upon his arrest have now made the procedure considerably more difficult.
What's going on today, bro?
The demons, man.
Demons?
The demons, bro.
Voices.
The voices, bro.
Voices.
Voices and demons?
Where's the voices? What happened?
Be quiet, man.
Shut up.
Demons, man.
Not chat.
Voices.
These two
I don't-
words
I
have
don't know
now
how I
forged the
feel, like,
primary stratagem of his
he's
own
not-
interrogation.
he's
which
not
is to cut
mentally
through
crazy, right?
deception
He's
under
not,
the
right?
guise of supportive examination.
Like, he is, but,
The
like, he's
questions
not,
will
you
be
know?
designed
Like,
to
you know
lock
what I
him
mean?
into a specific narrative about his alleged psychosis, while simultaneously giving him the impression that his responses are for his own benefit. Anything he says now can be used to refute any amendments he might come up with at a later stage. We all know that after this interrogation, he will have significantly more time to think, study, and even seek guidance from professionals about how the legal system interconnects with mental illness. Yet the majority of this forthcoming knowledge could be useless to him depending on what he says during these moments. The more details he gives away, the less options he will have for his
Chat,
defense.
do y'all think that's valid, chat? If he gets away with that, do y'all think that's valid? Oh no.
Later on. But pursuing this objective is complicated, as there are two very common scenarios for when this type of suspect gets interrogated. And just to be entirely clear, by this type of suspect, we mean someone who is,
Bro, I'm
one,
not saying it
pretending
is.
to be
That's
insane,
what I'm saying, like,
and two, not...
No, I'm not, bro. Y'all are taking it the wrong way, bro. Yeah, I'm taking it the wrong
fooling
way.
anyone. Their most common response is to simply shut down. They regress into total silence or some type of catatonic state, and the interrogation never gets off the ground.
Whoa. Nah, y'all are saying crazy shit now. Y'all are saying crazy shit now.
The other common response is the exact opposite. They erupt into
Y'all are saying some
hysteria or
crazy shit,
supposed
bro.
delirium, and everything from that point forward becomes incoherent.
Y'all saying
The
some
lead
crazy
detective, John Curcio, must not allow either of these scenarios to transpire, and this makes the first 2 minutes absolutely crucial. He needs to create a positive first
Railrod,
impression
what
and
the fuck
resemble
are
the
you
furthest
saying,
thing
bro?
from a threat, while at the same time maintain a presence of authority. His temperament will be easygoing and non-confrontational, but
Railrod,
also
what the
encouraging
fuck are
when
you
extracting
saying?
a response. His role at this moment is the ally. He needs to be liked, respected, but must not be feared. Not yet anyway. Going off the suspect's initial demeanor...
Nah,
the
but chat,
detective
what I
will-
was saying is, like, it shouldn't, like, feel me? I feel like all this shit shouldn't, like, it shouldn't even have been a option for him to be, like, not guilty, you know?
that he is
Yo,
far
take it off
more
emo, bro.
likely to regress into a state of silence at this opening stage. And if he can prevent that from happening within the first 2 minutes, he is over the first obstacle.
All right, how you doing, Nick? I just need to ask you really your name and date of birth just to confirm I got it right, and then I'm gonna see you want a glass of water or something. What's your first name?
I wasn't saying that shit yeah, he should be innocent, bro.
Come on, Nick.
Fuck? What the fuck, Chad? Chad, what the fuck?
Spell it for me. Come on, I'm
Y'all think
old, man. Talk so
y'all think I was
good.
siding with the
K.
threat?
O
Y'all think I was siding with the threat?
A S. And what's your middle name? Come on, man, speak so I can hear you.
Jacob.
Jacob. J-A-C. What's your date of birth? Okay, you need to relax because I'm the last detective or policeman you're going to have to talk to. So right off the bat, that should be somewhat comforting to you to know that I'm the last guy you got to talk to. But the thing about it is, look at me. I got to be able to hear you. Okay? So
Why do I
all
feel like
wanna
I've
do
watched
is get
this?
Basic information from you, and then we'll get into
Where did I watch
whether you
this?
want a glass of water, all that stuff. What's your date of birth?
09.
January?
09.
09 September.
The investigation team already know the answers to these basic questions. Their only purpose are to initiate a response, and their non-threatening nature make it more likely for the suspect to engage. They are essentially the opening wedge to get the two-way dialogue flowing, and although the suspect is still partially committed to his catatonic state as we can clearly see, he is making it unlikely for him to regress into complete silence from this point forward. Everything up to this moment has gone to plan. The detective has one foot in the door, and he can now develop the relationship from a more secure position. He goes about this with a standard method of rapport development, the offer of food and water.
All right, let me do this. You want a cold water? You don't want cold water? Okay, so I'm gonna bring in 2.
Bro,
I
there's
want one
nothing to
that
do,
was
bro.
hot,
There's
and
nothing to do, bro. I
you
watched
decide
this
you
shit
wanna
already, bro.
have
I
it.
watched this shit
That's
already,
fine.
bro. Come on,
You
bro.
sure
Let's
you
do
don't
something
want
else,
something to eat?
chat. Chat, can we do something else?
The
You
refusal
watched My
to
Little
accept
Pony
food
with an
and
e-girl. Why
water
you trying
is
to
a
act like you can't
familiar
watch this?
response,
Bro, I did not watch My Little Pony with no e-girl, bro.
which you may have already seen on this
We
channel.
know that this
It's
kid is a
glaring
threat.
manifestation of shame. This is not to be confused with guilt.
This kid
nor
is a fucking
remorse,
threat.
both of which require the acceptance of responsibility, which in turn directs our focus outwards on the feelings of others.
This kid is a fucking
Shame, on
threat.
the other hand, shifts our focus on the perceptions of others towards ourselves. The subject is afraid of how it will look if he accepts the offer, considering
Bro, shut the fuck up, you woke me?
circumstances. He
Okay,
instead wants
so if we
to
got people
appear as if
falling
he's
asleep
so
watching this shit-
negatively affected by the event.
If we got people who all honestly watching this shit, bro, we not watching this shit, bro. Kahoot? Nah, hell no. Hell no, Kahoot. Hell no, Kahoot. You're a threat? How am I a threat? Okay, take it off. Bro, boss, you know that nobody's watching this shit for real. Like no cap, bro. No cap. Yo, there was a video. Let me look at my homepage. Warzone? No.